I'm so glad you're here to do some more yoga with me today. So, we are going to start with our sun salutation, just like always, just to get our body moving and get our breath going all the way in and out. So let's stand up. And you can stand at the top of your mat or right where you are. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. I reach for the sun and bow down low. I take deep breaths and go with the flow. I use my strength and feel the ground. I open my heart even upside down. With my hopes high, I jump into my day. I smile real big and stress melts away. I press my palms and thank today and tell my friends, namaste. Come back down to the floor and we're going to do a couple of big breaths with our breathing ball. You can use your fingers and breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to use this guy here since I have it. So follow along. You can look at the ball or look at your fingers. Slow it down. There's no need to rush. Big breath in. Big breath out. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. We'll do one more. Great job. Today, looks like Meddy Teddy has a little something that he wants us to use. What's this? We have some yoga cards. So we're going to use these yoga cards and play a little game. Are you ready? To play this game, Miss Cynthia and Meddy Teddy are going to shuffle the cards like this, mix them all up, and then we are going to pick 5 cards, and you are going to help us figure out how to order those 5 cards to make a yoga flow happen. Are you ready? So we're going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, Meddy Teddy, are you ready to pick one? We've got rock pose. I'm gonna put that right here. Next up, I'm gonna shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Let's see what Meddy Teddy picks out. I'm gonna spread it out. He's gonna pick this one. Tree pose. I'm gonna put that right here. All right, we got 3 more cards. Let's see what we pick. All right, Meddy Teddy, you ready? Ooh, mountain pose. 2 more. Plank pose. We do this one in our sun salutation. Last one. Let's see what Meddy Teddy picks out. Shuffle, shuffle. And, ooh, this is a good one. They're all good. Twisted dragon. Are you ready? Okay, so we picked rock pose, tree pose, mountain pose, plank pose, and twisting dragon. So now we have to maybe shuffle them around so that when we do our yoga flow, all the moves make sense together. So what do you think makes sense to go next to each other. So we're going to find two poses that look really similar. Let's see. Do you think it's rock pose and tree pose? No, this one you're on the ground and this one you're standing up. Is it plank pose and twisting dragon pose? Not super similar. I think there's some that's even more similar. Tree pose and mountain pose? I think Meddy Teddy says yes. So tree pose and mountain pose definitely should be next to each other because you are standing up straight and all you need to do is lift up your foot and your arms or put them back down. So let's see, should we start with mountain pose or tree pose? Maybe mountain pose because it's a very calm way to start. So I'm going to pull rock pose down here and move mountain pose over here as our first pose. Then tree pose is going to be our second pose. Does that make sense? So next, we're going to see which pose should be third. So now, which pose would be easiest to get to from our tree pose? Let's see. Well, out of these three, one of them has 1 foot in front and 1 foot in back, which would be easy to do if we stick the foot that's up high all the way back. So which pose is it? You got it. Twisting dragon has 1 foot in front and 1 foot in back. So from tree pose, all you would need to do is come down to the floor and stick this foot all the way back. We're going to do it all together once we have the order. So we've got mountain pose, tree pose, twisting dragon, and then now, which of these two makes sense to go next? Would plank pose make more sense, or would rock pose make more sense? Let's see, maybe this time we could look at the arms. So which one has arms on the ground, hands flat, and which one has our arms relaxed? Because this one, it looks like our arms are strong and straight. This one, our arms are relaxed. So maybe plank pose, we've got both arms strong and straight. So this will be our fourth card. That means our last one is rock pose, which is actually a really great way to finish your yoga flow. And all you would need to do is drop your knees and move your hips back and lay down with your arms behind you. So are you ready? We're going to now do this whole sequence, which means putting the poses all together to do our yoga flow. Let's go. First up, we have mountain pose. If you have a mat, stand at the top of your mat or stand right where you are. And we're gonna start with our feet together. Stand up super tall, like a tall mountain, and bring your hands together at your heart. Good, so this is mountain pose. Do you feel strong and tall like a mountain? Imagine that you are strong and tall, just like a mountain. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. And now we're going to move into our second pose, tree pose. And we're gonna do it smooth, so it's a yoga flow. So take one leg, up, up, up. You have some options here. I'm just gonna turn around to show you. You could bring your toes to the floor like this. You could bring your foot up a little bit right here, or you can grab your ankle and pull it all the way up tall. That's the super challenging version, right? So you can choose this one, or this one. Whatever you can do is just right. So find your mountain pose, then move into your tree pose. Steady. And from tree pose, we're going to move into our third pose, twisted dragon. So take the leg that's up and slowly move it back to this one right here, dragon pose. And all we need to do now is twist. So swivel, 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 and twisted dragon. Should we take a lion's breath? Take a big breath in, stick out your tongue. From twisted dragon, we're gonna go into our fourth pose. Remember, it's the one with strong arms, plank pose. So we're gonna release the swivel, put your hands down, straighten the back leg, and shoot your leg back. Great job, we're back in now our plank pose. This is a very strong pose. Do you feel your arms working? Do you feel your abs working? From our plank pose, we're gonna flow into our fifth and final pose, rock pose. To do this, drop your knees, move your hips all the way back, and sweep your arms by your side and let your head rest onto the floor. Take a big breath in, big breath out. One more. Great job. Slowly come on up. That was our yoga flow. And now we're going to try doing the other side. So let's see if you can do this on the other side so that we are balanced. So everyone stand up. And we're gonna start with our first pose, mountain pose. Feel strong and tall. Now remember, which side did you do last time? Now do the other side, moving into tree pose. Good, you can go at the ankle, in the middle of your shin, or all the way up. Steady. If you focus on something and stare, really focus, it helps you balance. If your eyes are moving around, it's really hard for your body to balance. Good. From our tree pose, we've got our third pose, which is, oops, see, Miss Cynthia wasn't looking very closely. Our third pose is going to be twisted dragon pose. So take that leg and slowly move it back. And arms go up high. And we're gonna twist, swivel, swivel, swivel. Twisted dragon. Let's do that lion's breath again. Big breath in. Stick out the tongue. Bring your arms back up to go into our fourth pose, our plank. Hands come down. Lift the back leg and shoot the other leg back. Super strong plank pose. Hold it. Good job. Take a deep breath. And let's move into our final pose, rock pose. Drop your knees, move your hips back, and sweep the arms back down. Let your forehead rest down on the mat. And take a few big breaths all the way in, all the way out. One more, big breath in, big breath out. Great job. Now we're going to finish our yoga flow with Shavasana. Shavasana is how we finish our yoga flow and let our body relax, Let our mind relax. How do you think we can get our body to relax the most? What should we do with our body? Should we do push-ups? Should we do plank hold? I think we just lay down. Pretend that we're sleeping, right? That's when our body and our mind is the most relaxed, when we're just laying down and breathing gently. So wherever you are, lay down on your back. Good. And bring your arms tight by your side like a soldier, and then bring them out just a little bit. Make sure your hand is facing the ceiling, and relax your shoulders. Make sure your feet are in tight, and then walk them out nice and wide, and relax your legs. Take a big breath in, hold your breath. How long can you hold your breath? Can you sit more air in? Can you sit more air in? Now breathe it out. And now just breathe all regular, relaxed. Feel your mind relax. Feel your heart relax. Give yourself a break. You deserve to rest. You just moved your body and put in a lot of work. And anytime you work really hard, you need a break. Do you feel the air coming in and out of your nose? Isn't that interesting? Do you feel your belly getting bigger and smaller as you breathe? How cool is that? Take another big breath in. Reach your arms back. Straighten your legs. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And a big exhale. Squeeze your knees in. Give yourself a tight hug. Maybe rock a little bit side to side without tipping over. And then roll forward and backward. Forward and backward until you can sit all the way up. Boop. Just like that. And you can come back into cross-legged seat and star. Bring your hands to your heart. Actually press your hands to your heart. We didn't do a heart check earlier, but let's do one now. Let's do a heart check. Ask your heart, hey heart, how are you doing? Sometimes when we move our body and do our yoga, our heart feels so much better. When our body can move and feel free, and our heart feels a little calmer, it feels softer. But if your heart isn't feeling okay, just tell your heart, I hope you feel better. And make sure that you're taking care of your heart, you're taking care of your feelings, and you're being a good friend, a good caretaker to that heart. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Bring your hands together, palms touching. Bring your thumbs to your heart and repeat after me. Namaste. Namaste. One more time. Namaste. And we're going to touch our thumbs to our forehead for kind thoughts. And we're going to touch our lips for kind words. And we're going to touch our heart for kind intentions, which means our heart is trying its best to do kind things. Namaste. That means I see your heart and I respect you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.